Hello, welcome to the Mastering Excel Beginner Class Lecture 6. So as usual, we will start the class with a little bit of our background. So today, what we're going to cover is basically, it's now we just make a more clear picture for you. Inside what we're going to learn is like inside lecture 6, how to make sorting, ascending order, descending order. This is quite common, and basically the common issues what you seek or what you see in sorting, and then the solutions for it. And this again will touch into the importance of the data structure, like so far what we are doing all the while. It's being so useful, and we will you will experience it today's session, how this is so important for us to do it. And if there are many tables inside the same sheet, how to sort it without affecting each other's table, how to make a format out of it. And last but not least, if there is any question, please send me a personal email or WhatsApp message to me. We will respond to you as soon as possible. And as we have mentioned, there will be no charges for these services. And you are most welcome to with all your doubts what you have. We will try our best to help it out. Okay, let's jump into our class. Before we jump into it, as you can see inside the screen, you can reach us at the shown number here or the email, as we have mentioned. We also would prefer that you are really subscribing to our program, so that it's quite useful for you to get notification, as well as to your colleagues or your friends, that you can contribute to the community by sharing this free exercise what we are doing in the Excel training, and which will be followed with a Word and PowerPoint and Access. Okay, thank you. So let's move into our sixth session. Uh, Over here, you can see now the usual table what we used to have it until here, and now I added another table for purchases, just to show you the differences of how we can make a error in our files, so that it affects each other. Okay, let's save the file first. Now I just, to make it clear, I'm just trying to sort it out. So before I sort, to make it more apparent to you, I just highlight this particular row. Now let me sort the data, like what I try to do here. Uh, Sort it, ascending order, A to Z. You can see that everything has went haywire. The total is something is crazy, and here you can see a lot of blanks here, but the row is intact. This is quite important. Oranges becomes to oranges. That's an accident. But what I'm trying to say is, like, the highlighted color sticks to the same until when there is a data inside the table. This can get into a real mess when you are working with a large file, and you manage to mess up with this kind of error. So let's quickly undo the file. Yeah, now back to the normal. So what is the best way to make a sorting for this? Any guess? I think some of you already know the answer. To make a guess, let's say if you want to sort the sales, just highlight the sales, let's say from the title all the way until the fruits. Do not sort the total, do not sort the average, do not sort the maximum, minimum, as well as do not touch the total here. Of course, we need to touch this index number, which is quite useful. So if you want to come back to our original set, you can always sort it back here. Okay, so go back from the index number all the way until the April data. Now let's try it out. Sort, ascending order. It doesn't make a sorting for you because it's already indexed. It's already sorted for you. So let's do again. How to do it? Go to custom sort. Most important here is like it's asked whether my data has header or not. Excel try to figure out whether you have a title for it or not. Most of the cases are correct. Some cases can be error. So if you select it, it becomes column A, cell value, smallest to largest. But if you select this way, it shows which column you want to sort it. Number column, no. We want to sort it by the fruits column. So when you try to do the sorting, just see everything is in order. The total 906, is it the 906 in the past? Let's double check it. Yeah, it's the same. The 170 remains 170. Yeah? Let me undo again to test it. Yes, it's correct. So when you want to make a sorting for a particular area, please ensure that you block the area properly. Then you make your sorting. So if you make a sorting, for example, custom sort, and then you sort it as per the fruit. Yeah. But just imagine this column is missing. This particular column is missing. Let's say if we don't put in this indexing number, if someone asks you to go back and do the same report like the original version, how you can do that? It's impossible for you to remember everything or to rearrange it. It's time consuming when you're talking of large volumes of data inside the file, or that can be 60,000, 50,000 lines inside the data, then it can be nightmare. So whenever you import a file from any software and you try to do some analysis in Excel, just add in one more column to it in the left side with a number. It's called indexing, which also protects your file from corruption, which is always very useful for you. Okay, so same portion. Now let's try it out for purchasing. We want to sort it. So there is no totals here, so you can just block all the way here. Just go here, sort it, custom sort again, and then fruits. It's already sorted, so it doesn't get back what you want. So let's try descending order. Yes, it's sorted now, descending order. But descending order, when you just click sort, it's sorted by the number descending order. So we want to make a custom sort here, not by number, we want to by the fruit, but Z to A descending order. It's the same. It's coincidence. Okay. Let me go back. Go to custom sort again. Fruits ascending order, just to make sure that it is working. Yeah, it's working. So this is one way to do it. Another way to do it is like when you are making a proper structure for a table, always leave a row in between, and then always leave a space inside the titles, so that of course our formulas are running a little bit because of our indexing will run if we don't make a adjustment to it, because it starts from 11. So I just go back, put it to the original here. Now you see it says circular reference, because we are trying to sort something which is we shouldn't sort. The fruit has moved and everything has moved here. So go back here, go all the way here, and then custom sort. You see sales become right next to it, so it's like difficult for us now. So the easiest way is to undo the column so we don't sort it accidentally just like that. So let's forget the indexing and then just insert a column to be more safe. Now we want to make a sorting. We want to get back to the original version. Custom sort again, and has numbers in it by fruits or by number, it's more better. Okay, here it's already sorted. Now you can put it back to the original level. So the row number 11 is 11. So when you want to make a normal table, always leave a space in between the row and the column. That way you are not messing up each other's data. And then because if you are talking of a large amount of files or the bigger file, or let's say it run into EF or XY or something like that in the column wise, and 60,000 lines in the row, then there can be a very big situation for us to get it corrected. If we remember it well, there is a proper way to do backup. If there is a yesterday's backup is available for you, which is good, and then if it is not available, then it's quite so bad for you. And then let's uh, let's add a tip to today's session: how to make backup. The best way for Excel files backing up is what we do in the past, in my previous experience, in all the companies which I used to work. Let's say this is the file name. We go back, we just put the date, but always start with the year first, followed by the month and the time, 23:15. And then there is a word called B. It's a backup file. Your original file, you save it once you complete your work, and then a backup is created inside your server or inside your USB or wherever you want to keep it. And then daily backup must be done in all organizations for all the Excel files. And eventually you can replace these files. Month-end file you keep it, but followed by the daily files. The 1st of February file can be replaced at the 1st of March, so that your memory space is quite small, but you retain the files with the end of the month or the monthly closing files, so that at any point of time when you have some errors in the system or somebody has messed up some keying in or something, it's always useful. And if there is a virus attack or there is some kind of very bad catastrophe like the computer burn or the hard disk burn or something crash, this can be very useful. So this is a very good method for backing up. The file name remains the same. Tomorrow you open the file and then the file name remains the same. But this one, B stands only for backup purpose. Okay, and then when you are using it, you will use it accordingly. Okay, so what we have covered today's session is the ascending order, descending order, common issues with sorting, and then this can be very tricky situation when there is a big files. People sorted it and it messed up, and it hope it doesn't happen all the time. And if there are many sheets or many tables inside the same sheet, how to make the formatting so that there is nothing wrong with the way we cover it. So thanks for listening to us today, and then it's good to be with you for the whole session. And then thanks for the subscribers so far. Please help us to subscribe and also like us. Please post it to your friends, share with your friends so that the community can be developed. We are trying to keep the goal to make everyone expert in Excel, so that try to spend daily 15 minutes or half an hour time to go through the slides what we are trying to do. It's like sometimes it's like recap, boring a bit, but you can be expert level, but then you have to wait for the proper sessions which will be coming out in the next days. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.